I woke up this morning and I was looking at my calendar and I thought, why am I going to work on a Saturday? And then I realized it was from 1987. So I got to get a new calendar. So then when I saw a real calendar, I looked at it and I realized that next month my niece Eva is turning 2. 2 years old. I can't believe it. Already. She was just born just like 2 years ago. And now here she is turning 2. She's growing up so fast. I remember the day she was born. She was just tiny, tiny, tiny in her cute little eyes. And she was opening her eyes. And it made me sad when she had to get her shots and get wormed. And then I'm thinking of my cat. But Eva is also precious. And she's turning 2. And, you know, everybody, I'm worried because people say, oh, the terrible 2s all the time. And I don't understand the terrible 2 thing, so I decided to learn about it. I spent some time with my friend's 2-year-old. Now I know. They call it terrible 2s because the 2-year-olds are terrible human beings. They are just horrible at that age. That's not true. They're not. You know what it is? They're discovering their personalities. So the bad news is, depending on the personality they're choosing, it could be terrible their whole life. And some people bite and throw tantrums well into their adulthood, and you know those people. They end up on Celebrity Apprentice. We've seen those. I think calling it the terrible 2s is an excuse for parents, because every time the child misbehaves, they just shrug it off and go, oh, terrible 2s, you know. Wouldn't that be great if adults could have that excuse? You know, you're fighting with your spouse at a restaurant, and you turn to the waiter and say, fussy 48s. I'm sorry. Do you have a cracker or a rattle or something, or an estrogen patch, something? It's strange how we choose to describe different ages, because there's the terrible 2s and then there's the sweet 16, and I don't know why it's called sweet 16. How many of you have teenagers in the audience? Yeah. Would you describe them as sweet at that age? I think they should be, they should be called the texting, tweeting, no, I will not take my iPod out of my ears during dinner, I hate you, I wish I was never born, by the way, can I take the car? No, not the minivan, and give me some money for gas 16. That's what I think. It's longer.